encourage you to know you're not alone. And the great-grandfather was there, and tears were in his eyes, and he said, "Sir, could I buy one of those shirts? Because I love that." And I said, "Sir, you can't buy grace. I'll give you one." That's just a glimpse of what God is doing in and through each of you here at Journey. And I just feel like sometimes for you to know that and to see what's happening, because it's easy when we listen to news and we listen to social media and things to think that everything is negative. It's like as if God's not working. But again, the verse that has gotten me through the pandemic and it's been an anchor for my soul is Job 42:2. God, you cannot be stopped. And I've seen that time and time again. So church, I'm excited as we enter our new series on perseverance in the gospel. Because if we think about following Jesus, sometimes we think it's all roses and rainbows and unicorns, right? That as soon as you decide to follow Jesus, then it's like everything goes well, but that's not the case. We can look all throughout Scripture and see how people were persecuted for following Jesus. We can see how people were mistreated. And the point is not how others treat you, because Jesus even said, hey, don't be surprised if the world hates you because it hated me first. But it's how we see Jesus through that and what we focus on in order to minister, because it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to get focused on other things. It's easy to try to persevere through politics. It's easy to try to persevere through just plain morality. It's easy to persevere through opinions. But what gives us the strength and the goal is when we persevere in the gospel. And so you see the graphic here, and here's one of those internet questions for you, okay? Is the guy looking at the ocean or away from the ocean? We're going to take a quick poll. I want to make sure you guys are engaged. So raise your hand if you say he's looking at the ocean. Raise your hand. Okay, there's like 10 people. How many say he's looking away from the ocean? Okay, keep your hands up. Everybody that said that. All of you that have your hands up now, you're wrong. Aaron and I got to discussing this, and our initial response was with you that he was looking away from it. But I said, what would the purpose be if he's looking away and not towards it? So Aaron, with all of his tech magic, took the figure and enhanced it, brought light to it, and yes, he is looking at the ocean. So just little fun things. When you see those things on the internet, it all has to do with shading, right? That's what helps to confuse us. But this man's looking at the ocean. And as he's looking out at it, it's like what waves are going to come at him? What things are going to try to deter him? And when you look out like that, you're like, oh man, that's awesome. So peaceful, so serene. But what happens when a hurricane starts coming up? Those waves change. And where he's standing right now would be in jeopardy because those waves are going to get bigger and they're going to crash in. And maybe some of you